Hey guys, I'm scared that I'm making a mistake and I'm happy about it. What? Legit. I'm scared of making a mistake and I'm happy about it. So why? You're sitting there probably saying like, why, Arden? Why are you scared and happy that you're making a mistake? So you guys know I was with my mentors doing a workshop in Hawaii last week. And one of the things that we were talking about in this amazing small group of fellows that I'm in, who we all work with the same mentor, one of the things that was brought to my attention was how much the fear of making a mistake stops us. And for singers, this is like double trouble because we're in front of an audience. So it's one thing if I make a mistake in my own life that maybe me or my family or knows about. It's another thing for singers if we make, quote, a mistake, right? If the note doesn't come out right, or if we don't deliver the way we want. Now we're in front of an audience, and now that mistake is like broadcast in front of a lot of people. Okay, and so you might say to me, Arden, why are you happy about making a mistake? And so what came to light, what was mirrored back to me as one of the many things I learned when I was at this retreat with my mentors last week, was that I need to be making more mistakes faster. So when I make mistakes, I should be really happy about it. And that's like so counterintuitive. Right? Like most of us, we don't want to make mistakes because we are scared that we're going to waste time, waste money, not get what we want, or, look like an idiot. That's why most of us don't want to make mistakes. And so then we stop ourselves from doing things, but in that process of stopping ourselves because we're scared of all those things, we also stop progress. Because the only way that we move forward in things is when we learn, is when we make mistakes and we understand, oh, I guess I'm not going to do that again. Like when my daughter sticks her finger in the socket when she's 2 years old, oh, not going to do that again, right? Now, that said, for singers, when we are in that fear of making a mistake, it also has an effect in your body. Because, we're human. Our bodies, we embody physically what we think and what we feel. It lives in our body. Now, as a singer whose body is her instrument, if you're embodying fear, then that lives in your body as contraction, as holding, as, and then what happens is because we don't want to make that mistake, now we do things to try to prevent it. So we make, force, do, manipulate in the body, and then all the technique that we know flies out the window. And so does our connection with our audience because we're scared, we're in our head, and then we're blocked from making that connection, okay? So fear is double trouble for singers whose body is their instrument. So this idea of going beyond the fear and this idea of normalizing mistakes, as singers and performers, this goes for everybody, okay? But we gotta normalize mistakes, make more mistakes, and make them faster. Because when we make more mistakes and we normalize that, and then we make faster mistakes, now our learning curve goes like this. It just shoots up because we're learning faster, we're iterating faster. Sorry, truck going by. We're learning faster, we're iterating faster, we're learning what doesn't work, what does work, and now we have exponential growth in whatever it is we're trying to do. If we're scared of making mistakes, then we stay right where we are, because we're not in that process of iterating and moving forward. So that's what I've been thinking about today. And this was one of the huge takeaways from the retreat that I was on in Hawaii with my mentors last week. And these are the kinds of things that I think about because some of you know we do retreats for my singers who are in my tribe, and we're doing a retreat coming up in September. And these are the things that I think about that I want to bring to my singers, the kinds of realizations, the kinds of, training. So it's one thing for me to say to you, make more mistakes more often. But then it's like, oh my God, but what are all the blocks and patterns that prevent me from doing that? What am I holding on to? What am I worried about, right? What transformation has to happen to allow me to make more mistakes faster? so that I can get where I want to go faster. And this is the kind of work that I was doing with my mentors this weekend in Hawaii, was annihilating all those blocks and patterns. Like, you better believe that I was like full on ugly crying on Sunday. Those of you who are friends in my mentor program, you can attest to my full on ugly cry, like in front of everybody, breaking through this junk so that I can make more mistakes more often, make them faster, and normalize them so that I can get where I want to go in everything that I'm creating to help you all of you singers, so that I can be even more powerful in getting results for you even faster. So these are the things that when I think about the retreat that I'm designing, and we've done several of them in the past, and they all have different focuses, but this is something that I really want to focus on in September, are the breaking through of these patterns and these things that stop us from moving quickly into the sound we want, the performances we want, the impact we want, the income we want, and the career that ultimately is the dream that all of you have as singers. So this has been my thought today. If you're in my tribe and you're watching this and you were like on the fence about the retreat, oh my God, don't overthink it. Do it. Because it's these experiences, like the one that I had with my mentors. I mean, you wouldn't believe the lengths I went through to get there, because I wasn't originally going to go. And I made a 24-hour decision, like 24 hours before it started, to get my butt in that seat. And like, my brain is still exploding from the things that I learned and the ways that my energy was shifted in now, the things that I'm up to and the things that I'm creating. So if you're in my tribe and you're not coming to this retreat, why? There's stuff there for you that you don't even know, in the same way that there was stuff there for me in Hawaii that I didn't even know, and I wouldn't have known if I hadn't gone beyond what was comfortable to get myself there. So I will leave you with that. Make more mistakes faster, and have an amazing day. Bye.